Hello friends, this is Deb with Art and Grace. Come on in for our Wednesday happy hour lunchtime tutorial. This will not take a whole lunch hour, but I hope that you will join us. Let me know when you pop in, and I love to know where you're watching from. You might just see somebody in the comments that lives near you. Never know, it's a small world. Okay, so I've got a 6-inch canvas, a very small canvas. I'm going to show you a quick, easy little cactus painting. I usually paint this or something like it every year because I'm ready for spring, so I'm starting to do these spring colors. So come on in here and let's enjoy. Hi Trisha, hi Christy, glad y'all are here, my two VIPs. Hello Mitzi, South Carolina. Yes, let us know where you're from. It's always fun to see who's from where. This is a lot of paint. I've got a lot of paint out already. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you for sprinkling, Mary. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. We certainly need the help. Okay, I'm going to grab a little flat brush here and get a background down. So I'm going to take my Bahama Blue and white and just quickly get a background. I was thinking about adding pink to it, but the more I'm looking at it, I think I may just do blue on this. Quick and easy so that y'all can get on with your lunch or whatever you're doing. Thank you, Mitzi, for sprinkling. Hey, Tanya, glad you're here. First time. Awesome. You guys, welcome, Tanya. We try to... I don't go live as much as I used to. I am very occupied right this second. My husband has a recent diagnosis of colon cancer, so I am doing more than I used to around the home and things like that. So, but I love being here live and just, you know, hanging out with you guys. So I try to grab y'all when I can and not keep you too long. So glad you're here. I do mostly acrylic painting and glass art, but I do love mixed media, so sometimes I do ATC cards and things like that. And I'll actually show you. In fact, if you're on my Telegram channel to get a notification when I go live, you might have seen the sneak peek of this painting because I did it on a ATC card and turned out really cute. So the paintings that I teach are whimsical and fun and happy. They make you feel good, or at least that's the intent. To make us feel good and add some color into our days because, you know, we're in hard times, right? And we need to come together, have fun, do something creative. It activates a different part of our brain. So that is what I'm here for, to give you guys some easy ideas. Hey, Vicki, glad you're here. I wish I could spread some of our sunshine with you. It is nice and sunny, going to be around 70 here in Texas, or at least the area that I'm in. I don't know about other areas in Texas. We're just getting on a pretty sky kind of background. Listen, you know, I'm not worried about clouds or anything. I'm just adding my Bahama Blue with some white for this easy painting. Thank you, Leanne. I can always count on you guys. Really, seriously, it's amazing how helpful y'all are to me. I appreciate it so much. It is really hard when you can't go live every day to stay in Facebook's good graces. So I appreciate the help very much. Hey, Susan from are you in Virginia? Okay, awesome. Waiting for rain. Cheryl, do y'all need it? I feel like y'all had a lot of rain, right? Haven't y'all had quite a bit lately? I'm getting out some turquoise. I'm going to get out some really dark green. I'm using DecoArt acrylic paints. I am an affiliate for DecoArt because I love them. So I asked them to become an affiliate. That's all I use. So I thought, well, we might as well spread the love because I'm sharing how much I love them. So I am an affiliate. I do have a 20% off one purchase before June if anybody needs it. It's on my website. Just go to artgracepaint.com. And if you go to the page that says My Favorite Supplies, you'll see one of the ones is DecoArt Paint, and you'll see the discount code. You can click on it, and it will take you to DecoArt. Oh, by the way, I'm using this turquoise down here for my ground because in whimsical paintings, it does not have to be accurate, right? You don't have to use like greens and browns for your ground. You can use yellows and turquoise. So don't be afraid to play with color. It's fun. And it's kind of like being a kid again, where you can just break all the rules and do whatever you want to. Hi, Joan. Glad to have you today, my friend. Hi, Candy. Hi, Patty and Sheila. Oh, and it's only 50s there. Yeah, we are really loving it right now. Now, come summer, you know, we're going to be crying and complaining because it will be, let me actually grab a different brush. I'm using a flat brush for that background. I'm going to go to a round brush for my cactus. So anytime I'm making a round shape, I typically go to a round brush or maybe a filbert. And I'm going to grab and go. So let's just kind of start getting our shape down. I am obviously not waiting for this background to even dry. We're just going right on top and adding our cactus. Already hit your daytime high. Oh, Vicki, I'm so sorry. Well, listen, you know, I heard somebody say the other day that January is the month of rest. We're supposed to be hibernating, right? You know, that's what happens in January, is it's cold and dreary typically, and we are supposed to be resting and getting ready for the new season. So take advantage, girl. Take advantage and don't feel guilty. So you're here, and I'm glad, watching tutorials and just kind of having fun. And that's what you need to do. Do you guys see how easy these little whimsical paintings can be? Don't overthink it. I'm going fast and furious. And I'm not overthinking my shapes or anything. I think anybody who looks at this will see a cactus. Okay, I am going to stop and dry so that we can put some things on top. 54. The wind's picking up. Hi, Regina. Glad y'all are coming in, and thank you so much for sprinkling me out. I appreciate it. This one's a little fat guy. I like fat and chubby things like me. Just kidding. I don't want to say that about myself. I just want to be healthy, that's all. You know, when you don't have your health, you realize how trivial other things are, and so health is important. So just kind of getting this dry. I'm holding it back quite a ways because I'm very bad about holding it too close to hurry it, and then I burn my paint, you know, kind of bubble it up. So I'm trying to be conscious to hold it back. Hello, Helen Wolf. Glad you're here. Thank you, Regina. I don't know if I said thank you for sprinkling, but I do appreciate you guys so much. Y'all can see I've been cutting glass. I got my little cute little, I finally broke down and bought some on Amazon because I could not find my glasses. And what I think happened is I think they probably got left outside and chunked in the trash or something because they're just nowhere. Okay, let's see. Let's add some things on top here. Just going to come in. February's your worst month. Oh, Vicki. So it's going to get worse? Ugh. So sorry. Wish we could share, but you know, like I said, we're going to be crying in August. Well, actually way before August. It's going to be so hot and miserable. So we just really, you know, it's kind of like life, right? You just take what you get and you just deal with it. And that's it. And that's why we need these little breaks. Art breaks, craft breaks, whatever you enjoy. Don't feel guilty about putting a do not disturb note on your door and saying, listen, I'm taking a mental health break and we are going to hang out and be creative. It really, really does reset your brain. As you see, I'm just trying to make him a little taller, and we're going to have our flower kind of going off the page. He looked a little too stumpy, even for me. Even for me. Okay. Oh, Jill, thank you so much. Thank you, Christy. Hi, Dawn. Oh, Jill, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Look at what I'm doing. I'm grabbing some of that turquoise and just brushing it in. Super quick and easy here. Not overthinking it, just adding some. And I think I even want to lighten up. So I'm going to take that lime green with some white and add some highlights with that. Quick and easy. So does anybody think, oh yeah, I can do this? She's just really going for it. I can probably do that. I think when we overthink and try to be all perfect, that's when painting is hard. But if you can let go and have some fun with it, you may just end up loving it and then go from there. If you want to try harder things and all that, but try some of these fun, whimsical paintings, and it helps you loosen up. Spreading Grace from North Carolina. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Nilda. Isn't that the truth, Mitzi? It's so true. And I'm bad, you know, because I am really affected by the weather, so I want pretty weather. And I do tend to complain when it's not pretty, but it's just like a life lesson. You take the good with the bad. You take the pretty with the not so pretty. And it makes us more, if we never had the bad, we wouldn't appreciate those good days. And it's just the same with our health or with anything else. You know, if you don't appreciate it when you have it good, you're not going to appreciate. Or if you don't, you know, find the good, the silver lining in the bad, then how are we going to appreciate the good? It just makes us much more appreciative when we have the good days and the good health and all that. Okay, let's do our flowers. Is anybody going to try this? Hi, Chris. Hi, Barb. Happy Wednesday to you. Regina, thank you for the stars. What's going on? Hi, Sydney. Oh, Leanne, okay, no problem. We're coming in here with some pink. We're going to add our little hearts. So look how quick and whimsical. You know, don't overstress. Just, you know, we drew these as kids, right? Didn't you do that? I used to draw hearts on everything when I was little. And then we're going to even do one up here and just have it coming right off the page. So let's turn it. I even picked up a little Bahama Blue by accident. That's okay. Let's make that one kind of a puffy heart coming right off this top. There we go. Hi, Anita. Yeah, this will be real cute on your ATCs, girl. And I've got to go be sure and take a picture of yours. I remember you said you wanted a picture, and I'm so behind. Oh, you guys, forgive me. So behind. Life gets in the way sometimes. Okay, so there's our little heart kind of coming off the page. Now, I want to come back and add a little yellow. Yellow makes me happy. Let's do a little yellow. I love a messy palette. I don't know about y'all, but my palettes get super messy. I'm also going to add a little of this color. It's a pretty mermaid, or it's called Teal Mint. I also am using a mermaid tail. So, not today, but I mean, these are kind of almost like interchangeable. So, use a pretty teal if you want to, and sprinkle some of that throughout. But see how this color just brightens it up, makes it happy. And so easy, guys, so easy. Just kind of brush it on wherever you want a little pop. I'm cleaning off my brush and grabbing that yellow. And we are going to add a little to our heart. Like so. Grab a little more and add to that big heart. You were, I was too. Oh, hearts and flowers. It's like nothing's changed. Those are still the things that I gravitate toward as an adult to paint. You know, things that make us happy. And listen, when you're at the grocery store and you're like, oh, those flowers are so pretty, buy them. You know, find a little bouquet. You can even ask them, do you have something smaller? I just need a few to brighten my day, just a little. For a bud vase, they'll give you a few. And listen, they may give you a really good deal if you ask them for just a few. So don't be embarrassed, because we can't afford those big bouquets they have usually, but sometimes just getting you a few fresh flowers is a really good pick-me-up, you know, so just ask them. There we go. I just wiped off my brush and keep on going. Thank you. So easy. Gonna grab a little yellow and add that in my little whatever you call this type of plant. And I doubt, maybe a little in here. Let's add a little. Make it cohesive throughout. Y'all, that's all there is to it. And then if we want to give those lines, which I do, that's easy enough. We'll grab our dark green. Anybody have any good news to share? Or a good word? Sometimes just sharing, you know, some encouraging words. I try to remind all of us to do that because life is hard and people are under so much stress today. And now that I'm seeing kind of this side of the cancer journey, you know, we don't know what people are going through. So sometimes when you see grumpy people out in the world, they might be dealing with some heavy stuff. So try to remember, have grace, because we just don't know what's making people grumpy out there. I'm just really using the edge of my brush to line this little painting. Quick and easy. And we'll do a little more. Oh, good, Sheila, that's awesome. I've got a bunch to mail out. I've been blowing and going. Oh, thanks, Joanne. I hope you'll try it. Super easy. Let's just do a couple of lines through here with that dark green. And obviously not perfect. They're just taking your brush quickly and working it down the cactus. I do teach more, you know, detailed paintings that take longer inside my VIP group and occasionally here as well, but sometimes I like to just pop on and do something quick and easy to kind of brighten up our day, you know. We're all in this together and it's good to just hang out, you know, and do something together. Okay, now I am going to lighten it up with some white or light color. So let's take that. Let's actually use our lime green. Hi, Carol. How are you today? And lighten that up with a little white. And if you've noticed, I've really only used two brushes, I believe. Just a flat brush and then this small brush. Maybe a round. I don't even remember. Did I grab a round? And then we're going to make some little, you know, pokey things on him. And I'm just using that brush, getting it into a nice clean edge. And this will lighten up our cactus by adding these little pricklies on there. Now, if you're in Arizona or somewhere that has a lot of cactus, you're probably laughing and going, that does not look like my cactus. But it's a happy little cactus. Going to lunch with friends after church? Awesome. That's a great way to pick up your mood, right? Hanging out with your friends and doing something different than the norm. Even just give them a text sometimes and surprise them and say, I'm praying for you, or I'm thinking about you. I'm real bad about not doing it when I think of people, or, you know, usually if they come to my mind, I'm going to pray for them, but then I forget to tell them, or I don't take the time to tell them, and people need to know that we care and we're praying for them, so do that. What a painter leaves out the viewers. Oh, that's a good word. I like that, Shelley. Oh no, Joan, you can share this all you want, and I appreciate it. This is anything I do on my main page. Oh, feel free to share. I love that. That helps me, and it tells Facebook that you like what you see. So yes, yes. Only in the VIP group, I don't even think it will let you share out of it. But here on my main page, I do appreciate it. We'll be opening up that VIP group soon so that we can get more friends in there. We've had a couple had to leave, and I like to give those spots to somebody that wants them. So I will be opening that up soon. I try to keep it at around 100 or so because I really want to know everybody and have relationships with everybody. So thank you, Marcia. Appreciate you. And then we'll just take a peek at it and see what we think. If we like it, we can leave it. If we don't, we can add a little more. So sometimes I come in here and add a little more color as it dries. Sometimes I'll look at it and think, well, that's just about perfect. I'm going to leave it. Just depends on the mood, really. If you don't like a lot of color, then you can totally make it look more realistic. But with y'all, that's as simple as it gets right there. Now, you can take, on whimsical paintings, I like to do some kind of crazy line work, either with my, pit pen when it dries, or you can just use paint. So let's do a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to take a little bit of black on my liner brush and just kind of, make some of these little hills or whatever they are, kind of outlines with that, like so. And then you can I'm not doing too much on the outline here, just a little. Then I'm going to do the same with a little white. Oh, thank you, Carol. We have the sweetest group for sure. Oh my goodness. That's why I like to keep it somewhat small, because it is such a supportive group of ladies. Once groups get too big, they have a different feel. And that's great. It's great to have a really good big group, and maybe someday, we'll do that. But having kind of a manageable group is good for me, because I know everybody in there and I kind of know their personality, and some are chit-chatty, some are very quiet, just kind of come and go when they can. And I don't know, it's just a great little group, and everybody's so kind for sure. So look what that does. It just kind of brightens it up. And then don't forget to sign it. That's the last step. And I'm just using my little liner brush to put a little signature on there. Thank you. Here is the little ATC card version. So in the VIP group right now, we are trading Valentine ATCs. Anybody that wanted to signed up to do it. And so we're mailing them out, and other people are mailing us one. And here are a few that I have done lately. Let's see if I've got more over here. I do, if I can just find them. But if you notice, I have kind of a recurring color scheme going, don't I? In there. But anyway, these are 2.5 by 3.5, and they're really fun to do. And you can do these so quick. Same way as what we just did on here. You're just painting it on a little card. This is watercolor paper, but you can use anything you have. And just for ATC size, though, it's 2.5 by 3.5, which is like a baseball card. And then we just swap them. Oh, Mitzi, you do? Are you making them? They are, Vonda. Vonda's our newest member. So happy to have her. And if you need a supportive group of ladies and you're like, oh, I've been wanting to join, be sure you're on my wait list because I literally am fixing to open it to the wait list. So you'll want to be on there so you get notified. And watch your email because that's how I tell you that it's open is through the email. And this one I just put I'm stuck on you with all the little, So glad y'all were here. How long did that take us? Not long. Let's see. Oh my goodness, y'all. We did that in 30 minutes. And how cute. I love having things come off the page too. So always turn my little canvases and see because there's usually something coming off the page. Thank you. Seal the wood. Oh, yes. Seal your wood. Here is my go-to. The multi-purpose sealer will seal your wood. I put 2 coats of this. Lightly shake it, not hard, just kind of lightly shake it. And then I brush on one coat going one way, and then I brush it on. Once that dries, going the other way, and that gives you a nice seal for your wood so that the bubbles don't rise up if you're going to do resin, or so that the paint adheres really well and doesn't soak into the wood. Oh, hi, Cindy. Vicky, I'm so glad you like it. Hi, Tamara. Glad you like it, too. Oh, I know, Regina. I've been in those big ones, and let me tell you from experience, when you leave, nobody cares because they don't really know you. And in the smaller, and that's why it's so good to find a home. Now, if you enjoy the big group, and that's totally great. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. And mine might get big at some point, but there are benefits to the small, is all I'm saying. I love knowing everybody. And I literally, like, I know Sydney's little boy. There's Sydney. Hi, Lori. I know, what's kind of going on with people. And that's really a cool thing to get to know. Let's do an ATC, y'all. It only took us 30 minutes. Let's see how quick we can do this one, if y'all want to. Y'all, put up some hearts if you want to do one more. We'll just keep going. I mean, we're here, and I've got a couple. Oh, good, Shelly. Glad. I love to pop on in the middle of the day when I can. It's fun. Okay, I see a few hearts, so if y'all can stay, go for it. We'll just keep on going here, and I'll show you how easy these little ATC cards are, So I've got it already cut out in my 2.5 by 3.5. I did my background on another live, so if you didn't see that, just go back a few tutorials and you will see. If you need help finding it, you can let me know and I'll tag you. And I'm just kind of adding the colors right here as we go. I don't want to overbrush because then it all blends and kind of turns into the same color. So we'll kind of leave it at that. Get our little cactus shape going. In the group, I do take a lot more time to kind of teach. I'm not really teaching too much today. I'm just kind of showing you an idea for an easy, whimsical painting. But I go step by step in there and even upload it to my private YouTube channel and I give everybody, everything. You get a tracer for each thing that we do, that I use. There's a lot that happens in there. Oh, okay, Patty, I know you're busy. They are, Vonda. They are so good. You guys, anybody of any age likes these. And trust me when I tell you this. Elderly love them. Oh, my goodness. If you have an elderly neighbor or something and you give them one of these, I promise you they will love you. So do it, just walk one down there, and you can tape it to their mailbox if you can't, go to the door for any reason and you just want them to have it, tape it to their mailbox. Maybe you pass a care home every day. Pop some in there and give them away. Easy peasy. Thank you, Marsha. I'm glad you're in there. Easy ways to make hearts, if you notice. I kind of make them different each time, but sometimes if you just do one and then the other. So let me do that a little slower. So to go from here down, there's your little heart, and then just kind of pull it together. So from here down, and then just shape it a little. Super easy. Add a little yellow. I'm going to let that dry while we go on and do the next step. Need the Amazon man? Yes, we do, right? I think they did really well at Christmas. I think lots of people remembered to gift things, but I'm sure they appreciate it year-round. They work hard. I am drying this so that I can use my pit pen. Okay, no problem, Vicki. Glad you were here for a while. If you're going to use a marker, like a pit pen or a micron pen, you just need to be sure your paint is really dry, because it will ruin your marker if you don't. But on my ATC cards, I like to use this to make my lines. So I'll just kind of quickly go around in a very messy, sketchy way. So see how sketchy I'm being? So we can even do our lines with it. That. And then grab a tiny, look, I bought this, I believe Amazon or Temu, I can't remember which. It was a little set of these tiny, tiny brushes that are meant for nail artists. But this is the smallest little brush I've ever seen. Can you see that? So, you know, I'm sure probably even Dollar Tree has things like this. But it popped up when I was ordering something else, and so I grabbed a little set. And it was super cheap, like a couple of bucks. I'm going to lighten that up a little more and put some little stickies on here, maybe even more. Sketching, oh, thanks. Yes, the sketching is fun. It's just an added little whimsical step, kind of a mixed media trick. Try to remember to have these all go in different directions. Life is sticky, but you still bloom. How cute. Yeah, do y'all have any other ones? I painted one a long time ago that said, "Not a hugger." And I thought that'd be a cute t-shirt for my daughter, because she's an introvert and she's not. I'm a hugger, so if we ever meet in person, I'm coming at you with my arms open. But she's not that way, so I was like, that'd be a great shirt for her. But it takes all kinds, doesn't it? I think these little sticky things make it super cute and whimsical. You could even do these in the shape of a heart if you want to do these for Valentine's Day. Think how cute it would be to mail these to your little kids or grandkids. Most of us probably are at the grandkid age, right? So mail them a little ATC card and get them to do it with you. That'd be great. And they could start sharing them with their friends. Y'all, that's it. That's your little quick ATC card right there. And then if you want to keep going, you can add a little highlight to your heart. I'm going to grab a light pink and add a little highlight. Maybe grab a little more yellow where I want it. really love the pink and yellow together. And then just kind of look around if you feel like you need something added. There we go. That's it. So for the ATC cards, I do go ahead and sign them and everything. You can use your Pitt pen for that. If you're wondering about like the supplies I'm using, if you just go to artgracepaint.com, I have an Amazon site where you can look at my lists. I have different lists, and this would be under mixed media because I use this mostly on paper like this. I do sometimes use it on my canvas art, but mostly on paper. And there you go. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh, that's so sweet, Christy. My son knows, don't leave this house without coming and finding me and giving me a hug. I don't care what I'm doing. Thanks, Trisha. They are, Helen. We all need them, right? Oh, good, Mickey. Glad you're here from Georgia. What's y'all's temperature? It's so pretty here. Wish I could share with you. Life is sticky, but you still bloom. That is so cute. I do too, Brenda. I switched. I used to be a micron person, and then I switched over to Pitt, and now I hardly ever use my microns. Oh, Tina, you're welcome. Glad y'all were here. You can also, last step, I will show you, you can also take a color. So I'll use pink since I've got a lot on my canvas. And I use my finger, but you can use a sponge or something, and I will give everything a little painted edge, and that kind of helps give it a finished look, almost like a little frame. And what I do on these is once it's completely dry, I will glue this onto another piece of watercolor card, just a plain watercolor card, or you can put it on a playing card. And sometimes I use scrapbook paper. So on this one that I did, I put a piece of scrapbook paper on the back, and then I'll sign it and date it and all of that, and then send it to somebody that needs it. And that is it, guys. 2 easy, whimsical paintings today for your lunchtime fun. Glad y'all were here, and thank you so much for sprinkling it out. You know, you never know who needs a little happy, and maybe they'll watch this and be inspired. Y'all have a wonderful day. Oh, tonight, let me think. Tonight we are helping Mimi's Craft Cottage. So she is sick. She's actually in the hospital, very sick. So if you can pop over to Junk to Joyful, well, I take that back. Junk to Joyful is who is going to be on Trisha's page tonight. So you don't have to go to Junk to Joyful's page. You go to Trisha's page, which is Mimi's Craft Cottage. And we're going to join over there at 8 o'clock Central. I'll be in the comments. Let me put Trisha's page so y'all have it handy. Well, I did make a post earlier too, so it will be on my page. But I would greatly appreciate any of you who can come and sprinkle it out, help us support her, because goodness, you know how it is when you cannot go live and your page is just falling apart, and that just makes her recovery harder. So the more support she can get, the better. So yes, have a blessed day, Sydney, and everybody here. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see some of you tonight. Thanks, Brenda. I'll see you there, girl. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day.